Just an average 16-year-old, with too much time in his hands. That's it. I don't think there was a malicious intention in what he did.
Now at 5:30, neighbors defend the teenager that confessed to the cyber attacks at the Miami-Dade Public Schools online learning system. For the first time, we are hearing from that boy's father.
CBS 4's Peter Dench joins us live from the family's home in Miami. And Peter, what did he have to say?
Well, Lauren and Jim, I reached David Oliveros by telephone. He said he really wanted to speak out about his son. He said what he did embarrassed him and he felt it was wrong, but he also said there were no evil intentions. Authorities say 16-year-old David Oliveros has confessed to 8 cyber attacks in Miami-Dade schools. The junior at South Miami High School is now charged with using a computer in an attempt to defraud, a third-degree felony, and interfering with an educational institution, a second-degree misdemeanor. At his Miami home through a ring cam, his mother tells us she does not want to say anything.
I already asked yesterday to give me privacy. I'm not going to request.
The only activity we saw on Friday was when this man delivered groceries. School officials say Oliveros used a gaming console to attack the network, and he was identified through his IP address. His father, David, told me his son knows it was a bad idea and said his intentions were not evil, and he knows it was wrong. As school superintendent Alberto Carvalho has said,
the glory is not worth it. This fleeting moment of fame will quickly vanish.
Just an average 16-year-old, with too much time in his hands. That's it. I don't think there was a malicious intention in what he did.
Max and Mary are next-door neighbors of David Oliveros.
He's just a good kid. He's a normal kid, like any other kid. In his house with his family, and that's it. Never see him going out and hanging out with friends, doing nothing bad. He just made a bad choice.
What he did was wrong. It was absolutely wrong, but they're painting this kid to be something else that he's not. I've lived here for 3 years, right next door to him. He's a very nice kid, very, very quiet, soft-spoken, very respectful.
Amid this, schools police are looking into whether other attacks came from other countries and if the IP addresses were purchased from overseas. There have been more than 24 cyber attacks in Miami-Dade schools, and Oliveros may be the first of a number of people to be arrested. Police have seized his computer and gaming console. Now, David Oliveros told me that no one told his son to launch the cyber attacks. He says his son spends all day on the computer and he did it on his own as a game to impress his friends. But his father tells me it was certainly all a big mistake. We are live in Miami. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.